Good morning. Welcome to Rung's Chop Shop. Once again, we are getting into disassembling some nuts and bolts and hopefully putting them back together in the right order. All right, let's see what we got. Main shop, wrong area. Let's go to phone. All right, no assignment. Did I already? Okay, I think I already accepted it. My bad. But we're going to go work on this car here. And I think I'm going to take this one on a test drive. I just want to get a feel for, I remember my time in the dealership. If anything was wrong or the customer, had a complaint, we would always test drive it first. So I think that's what we're going to do. And it'll also give us time to explore the map. So let's go. Oh, what is this? What is this? Test track. Oh. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So we're going to follow this arrow. This thing is loud. Oh my. Oh, that's just testing the durability, y'all. Don't worry about a thing, okay? Don't worry about a thing. We're just testing it out. You gotta go through the process to fix stuff. You know what I mean? You can't just. Oh, okay. So we found out a lot of information off of that. Very, very good. I did not know that was a thing. So, I mean, hey. Oh. So I think we're gonna head back. That's good to know. I did not know we could test drive or I knew we could test drive it, but I didn't know going on that track would help us diagnose some parts. This game is very realistic. That's what I love about it. So we're gonna get into this lift. This thing is wild, very loud and very like fishbowl like the top is just like throw you around a little bit, All right, let's see. Let's go into the hood. And I think we learned from the last one. Yep, examination mode. Let's examine the engine. I think we're gonna scan a few of these components that would save us a little bit of time, I believe. So we'll go through the whole diagnostic procedure, go through this, go through the scan tool, go through the multimeter, I believe it is. They have a few different testers that we can go compression test and fuel test, I believe, as well. So there's a few tests we can do after this. 16 out of 16. Okay. Perfect. Let's do that again. What do we want to do? Let's do suspension. So this looks like there's 8 components. Oh, we're getting a good XP for this as well. Very good to know. Because XP, if you didn't know, is how you get skill points, and skill points allow you to get upgrades for your character. So you could like hold more parts and upgrade faster, or fix parts faster. So fix parts faster and go through the whole diagnostic system very, very easily. So let's do fuel tank. Cannot be examined. I think we've done everything. Let's do windshield washer. It's pointless, but 72% air intake. Okay. I think if it's above like 70%, we're good. I don't think it's really too much to worry about. So we did that. Can't examine. Coolant reservoir. It's good. Power steering. This makes it a whole lot easier instead of disassembling everything, So brake booster is good. ABS cannot. All right, I think that's everything this can do. Let's go to the engine. Alternate tools. Okay, let's go. I guess we'll go top to bottom, top to bottom clockwise. So we'll do OBD scanner first. So 500 Pro scanning. Okay, spark plugs are 70%. They're good. That's good. Spark plug, catalytic converter, ignition wires. Okay, so everything there seems to be in decent shape. If it's under 50, I'm definitely, replacing it. Nope, no, I didn't mean to do that. Take that off. Oh, well, we'll just take that off, okay? Yeah, so let's do the next one, which is compression. Super, super important. Rocker arms are good. Okay. Piston. a few not bad pistons, but getting there. They're wearing the rings. So I think we're good on that. I don't think too much concern on any of these parts here. Rocker arm, piston with conrod. These are all lower motor. Rocker arm. These are upper camshaft. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good on that. All right. What's the next test? Let's see. Compression, OBD. We're going electronic multimeter. This is going to test the fuses. I believe the battery. Maybe not the battery. Alternator. Okay. 70s. Everything's in the 70s. It is an older car. We just leveled up. Perfect. It is an older car, so it's probably not going to be like a lot of 80s and 90s, you know. Everything checks out here. No bad fuses or relays. Starter seems good. Throttle body seems good. Oh, it does test the battery. Battery's decent. It's not, you know, not nothing to write home about, but it'll do the job for now. So, nope, not tablet. Wrong area. Let's go to alternate tools, and we'll measure the tire tread. It looks a little low on this right one. Or left one? Left one. Looks like it's 76% though. Fun fact, I have one of these IRL. Great tool to have. But once you do it enough, you kind of get a sense for where the tread depth is. So, multimeter, tread depth, fuel pressure. That's the next. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, 75 on the fuel rail, fuel filter. Fuel pump 74. Okay, so all that, no need for concern as of right now. Let's go. I think that's all the tests we can do. Yeah, that's drain tool, part mount, tablet, car status. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see. Make it 250 horse, 420 torque. It's got 16-inch rims. Looks like it's got stock tires, 235, 65, 16. And it's a 96. Okay, let's see what he wants. Recently, I noticed that the Luxor is breaking worse and worse. While you're at it, please check the steering system. Other than that, it's probably a routine oil service. Thank you. Alright, so it looks like we found everything here that we need to replace. Change brake fluid, refill washer fluid, change oil, and it looks like it's just two front disc brakes and two front disc pads, two rear brake shoes, an oil filter, and outer tie rods. So just outer tie rods, boom, boom. Let's go ahead and search all of these, and we'll go ahead and get them on our shopping cart. Put them in our shopping list, I should say. All right, so let's get to it. Let's looks like it's all suspension work basically, and like an oil change. So pretty easy job today. No complaints there. We'll start by getting these wheels off because we're gonna have to do pads and rotors, or pads. Was it rotors? Yeah, pads and rotors in the front, and just drum brakes in the rear. So we're gonna go ahead and get these off, and then it's all fluids, I believe. Just a few suspension parts and fluids. Yeah, that's rough. While we're under here, let's go ahead and take this caliper off. Once again, just 2 bolts. And then we got the pads right here. We're going to be replacing them. You need to take the caliper bracket off to get to the rotor. And there is the rotor. Perfect. So that's that side. Let's go ahead and do this side. Oh, I need to do the tie rods while I'm under there too, because tie rods need to be replaced as well. This car has seen better days, that is for sure. However, it only being 75% wear on most the major parts is a miracle in itself, because these cars, as cars get older, of course the parts wear down, especially if you don't drive them. So that's kind of crazy in itself that they're not extremely worn, you know. Alright, so we'll get that off. We'll get the brake discs off, and we need to get to the tie rod, the outer tie rod, 1 bolt. Boom, there's that. Alright, and we'll come over here and grab this one real quick as well before we hop onto the back. Beautiful. Alright, let's go in the rear. Take this tire off. Oh, come on, work with me. Alright, we're going to unmount these bolts. And it was just rear drums, if I remember right. That was all we had to do here. We'll take this brake drum off, and we will get these brake shoes off. All right, and we will go to the other side and do the same thing. And if you guys have any suggestions on what you want to see, whether it be, you know, more of this or more of that, or if you have another game in mind you'd like to see me play, I have variable amounts of simulator games. I have Call of Duty. I have a little bit of everything in my repertoire. So if you want to see a game, just let me know. We'll get it if we don't have it, and we'll vibe out to that game as well. I am going to be doing a lot of videos coming up, so I want to do about 3 per week. That is my goal. If we get more out, that's great. If not, then it's probably going to be three per week. I'm going to try and do every other day, which is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that's kind of the goal on the channel here. So if we do, there's a possibility we can knock out more than 3, because this game is like extremely fun. So we'll see. We'll start with 3 and see where we go from there. All right. That's kind of what I had in mind. So let's go to the computer. I know I have a tablet, but it's just something about walking up to the computer, you know? All right, let's open our shopping list. We have outer tie rod. We're going to need 2 of them. We're going to need an oil filter. We're going to need 2 sets of brake shoes. Yep. We're going to need 2 sets of brake pads. And 2 brake rotors, and last but not least, I don't need a spark plug, so we can get that off. So let's go to show shopping cart, or tab, or enter, or let's do enter. No, let's not do enter. Okay, so I don't need it anyway. So we're gonna actually do standard, or no, actually, you know what? This is the demo. So we are going to do instant delivery. It's only another 140 credits. That way we can go ahead and fix this car and get the customer out of here, because, you know, they are a paying customer, as is everybody, but I've already disassembled the whole car. So if I didn't disassemble the whole car, which is interesting, I might actually start ordering the parts first. That way I can disassemble the car, then go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and they'll be there. You know, I think that's how we should do it going forward. All right, anyways, let's get back to installing. So part mount. We're going to do brake disc, the new one. We're going to do the bracket. Brackets seem to be in 70%, so not too bad. We already drained the oil, which is good. Let's do brake pads. What else? We got to do, I think it said, what did it say? Brake fluid? I think it was brake fluid. Oh, washer fluid. That's right. All right, just 2 bolts, and put the wheel back on, and this side is good to go. All right, part unmount. There we go. Oh, part mount. Wait, I'm confused. Examination. Part mount. Oh, I need to do the tie rod. That's what it is. I was like, why isn't it giving me the option to put the tire on? That makes sense. Okay. My mistake. I apologize. All right, so we're actually, let's do the good tire on the right. All right. Now, I know IRL, you want to go in a star pattern, but just to speed things up, we're going to just tighten these, you know, clockwise, or counterclockwise, excuse me. All right, so that side is complete. I also, while I'm down here, want to grab this filter. Let's get this one right here. We'll take that off, and we'll put the new one on. Nope, I just put the old one back on. Rip. It's okay. Very, very easy fix. Part mount. We'll go here, throw that on, and get the new one. Perfect. All right. So let's get this side buttoned up. Front. Nope. I need part mount. We're going to do the disc brake caliper. No, I'm sorry. The rotor ventilated. We're going to do the caliper bracket, because you have to have that on to put the pads on. It's just 2 bolts. 2 bolts here in the rear. We're going to do the pads, 100% pads, and the calipers with the piston. It's a single piston in the back, or in the front. Not too bad. Okay, and then we'll get the tie rod end on. There we go. I had to back out a little bit. Outer tie rod, easy 1 bolt, and then we'll grab the tire, put that on as well. And then we just have 2 more things to do, I believe. Down underneath the car or with the car in the air. What I enjoyed about working on cars the most was, you know, you got to learn stuff. Number one. Number two, like, you get your own lift once you get to that status, right? Well, even if you're doing oil changes, you still kind of get your own lift. So I kind of like enjoyed having, you know, my own little workspace. And I could keep it clean, do what I needed to do, and, you know, if I wanted to lift the car, I could. If not, you know, or like, you know, higher, I could to get rims off. But I like to have it like shoulder height so the tires were easier to, you know, maneuver and handle. And I just like, it's very interesting, you know, how things work in a shop. And I think this game does a pretty good job of capturing what it's actually like to work on a car, except for, you know, the fact, you know, you're not going to get dirty on this. It's a game. You're not going to get your hands on, but it does give people a basic knowledge of what cars and where car parts are, because the car parts are located exactly where they are, you know, in this game. So I think it's a pretty good in detailed game of, you know, where you can locate the parts on the car. It's very, very, very realistic. I am enjoying it, and I hope you guys are liking the game as well, as much as I am. So, all right, let's get to, we need to click the engine. We are going to additional tools, and I actually just need to do washer fluid. I forgot I don't need to drain it this time. All right, so we're gonna put more washer fluid in. We need to put oil in, and I think it was brake fluid, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna double check that here in just a quick second. All right, it's overflowing. We're good there. We'll back out. Let's do tablet and, oh, not tablet. Let's go here, car status. Okay, we did all that. And brake fluid. Okay. So we'll go to the servo here. Additional tools, drain tool. We'll drain the servo. It wasn't really that bad though, to be honest with you. Parts on mount. We'll go to brake servo, and we'll add some fresh new dot 3 and 4. Oh, 3 and 4. Multi-purpose. So fun fact, 3 and 4 have different viscosities, I believe it is. Basically one's thicker or one's more corrosive. I can't quite remember. It's been a few years since I've actually, you know, been in the dealership. But I believe one's either stronger corrosive, or I believe, no, dot 4 is usually used for like bigger stuff, you know. Dot 3 is used for like cars. But some cars can use both. So that's why a 3 and the 4 was right there. All right, I think we just need to put oil in. Throw some oil in this bad boy. And I think that is a job well done. I do believe. We'll wait till this thing overflows a little bit. There we go. All right, we'll back out. We'll check the dipstick. And it looks like it is full. So, fun fact, when you're changing oil, I'm not sure if any of y'all know this, but when you put oil in, the oil filter is going to collect some of that oil. So, you can technically overfill it a little bit before you start the car. But then you want to start the car to make sure you're at the right levels and check the dipstick. So just start the car, let it get warm, and then check the dipstick. That's how you properly check the engine oil level. All right. So I believe that's it. Let's see. Car status. Everything's done. Boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy. All right. So it looks like we're going to get 777 credits for that. Perfect. That is another car out of the shop. Let's go to the computer. I keep doing that. Let's go to the phone. Okay, so it looks like we have Mayhem M5T3. I said Mayhem. It's Mayan. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to call that an episode. And in the next episode, we're going to get into this Mayan M5T3. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. My name is Drunk Gaming. Signing off. Stay humble. Be blessed. And we'll see y'all very, very soon. Bye, guys.